So this is a new game, CatDany. I don't know how to say it. So it's a new MMO. We'll watch the Narc video after this, but I want to watch the trailer of it. I just heard about this game last night whenever I was ending my stream. So let's take a look at this. Apparently it looks fucking amazing. Here we go. It's an Unreal Engine 5 4K resolution.
This is where we belong. Exploring this vast and wondrous world.
It's looking very good. This is very, very good.
Its treasures call out to be discovered.
Okay. Okay.
Its ancient secrets.
By the way, sorry, I hate to pause because it's like kind of a cinematic moment, but like, look at how the shadows go into grass. This is so good. Look at that. That's what they're really showing here.
Its ancient
That's insane. They even have trees in this game.
Into the unknown. The further we journey from the safety
So
of the
fucking
light.
cool. Bro, like, that's... Like, look at this scene, man. This is fucking insane. Look at the graphics. What the fuck? Yeah, this straight up reminds me of... Remember those, you know what it reminds me of? The Act 1, fucking cinematics for Diablo 3. It's insane, and this is in-game.
The greater the rewards. And the dangers.
Oh, shit.
This world, it is for us. Here, together.
God damn.
We can build ourselves a home.
Fuck. Oh my god, look, this shit looks good. Holy fuck, no faces? Yeah, because they're probably not ready yet. Social plus sandbox plus MMO. Sign up for alpha. Well, I'm gonna let y'all know, I'm gonna play this fucking shit for sure. This looks good. Yeah, minimum requirement is 2 4090s, guys. Okay? Holy fuck, this is amazing. Okay, so this is the actual gameplay. You see here, there's obviously the health bar, some different abilities, or sorry, I guess those are items that you have on your 1 through 9. A lot of survival games have this. And yeah, okay, let's take a look at it. Holy fuck. Look at the graphics in this. This is in-game, man. This is incredible. Holy fuck. It's a walking simulator? Yeah, there's no combat. You can't even kill that deer. Yeah, this looks really, really nice. Holy shit, this looks good. I'd say this part, the interior design here looks pretty shitty. I don't think this looks very good. I think really what stands out and looks great is the, like the foliage and the things that are a little bit more detailed. It just looks kind of plastic to me. Oh my god. Wait, hold up. So that's actually in-game. God damn, man. View distance. Yeah, I love that. You can just look out over everything. Wow. So that kind of works the same as Valheim's bow. Oh my god. I'll say that combat looked pretty fucking bad. Like, look at this. Yeah, it's not super great. I mean, obviously, this is really, really early on, so we'll have to wait and see. But, yeah, I mean, combat's not super great. We'll just have to wait and see. I don't know. Yeah, not good. Yeah, I don't think so. They've got to show her hitting one of them, right? Yeah, combat is one of the things that MMOs, like, you can have the most beautiful game in the world, but if the combat is bad, the game is bad.
It's the game that many of us have been practicing throughout our professional careers to make.
And that's why everyone on the team is building this game, because this is the game that we've been wanting to play for a very long time.
I think that's a really good thing to hear, and it's the same thing that Steven said about Ashes of Creation, is that first and foremost, the developers are making a game that they want to play.
Yeah, I mean, we've been talking about this project for 20 years almost.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I bet.
We feel we're creating a common dream here, which is bigger than our own.
Everything they're saying here is good. I'm happy about it. That is insane. Holy fuck, that looks good.
PAX Day is very much
Oh
what
my-
you
oh, that's just
want it
art.
to be.
It's just
It's a
art.
world. It's a place.
I will
which
say,
is
though,
real,
like-
feels real. It's always there.
Like this right here. I mean, bro, like this is like fucking like European medieval fantasy. Of course I fucking love this. It's not even a question. This is amazing. Yeah.
But most importantly, you're there with other people. And that's really what the sandbox is all about.
Yeah.
It is about maximizing human interaction in a meaningful way. And we feel, you know, this is the holy grail in MMO design.
That's the one thing that a lot of MMOs fuck up, is they make it to where interacting with other players is either an inconvenience or an annoyance. I think one game that does it right is classic WoW.
Day, like we're calling the Divine Peace.
Holy fuck, like, dude, that is some fucking Lord of the Rings shit. I love this. Oh my god. Look at that. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna play this.
It's based on around the idea, the way we're constructing the world is, as a new player, you start in what we're calling the Heartlands. So these are safe valleys in which you're allowed to build with your friends and form the communities and to
Wait, you're able to, wait, so was this house? Because
safe valleys.
You look at that, like, that effect there, that kind of looked like they built that house. If you can straight up build houses like this just out in the world, this will be fucking amazing. Oh my god, I will play it just for that.
In which you're allowed
It's like Rust, yeah.
to build with your friends and form the communities and do a lot of crafting and have your villages in. And these are like the peaceful areas that are guaranteed to like not be very dangerous. So you're gonna be in relative safety when you're in these areas.
I hope that it's not just small buildings like this, and a guild of people, like let's say 30 or 40 people, can get together and over like a couple of weeks, they can actually build an entire castle. A massive entire castle in a seamless world that people can attack, invade, and do things like that. It would be fucking amazing. Yeah, I get, well, why not? Why not, man? No chance?
So we
Why
have,
not?
Modularity built in and how we do the visuals of it. The good thing about doing it that way is that we also then give players and the crafting part of our game a lot of flexibility and customizability. And we're pushing this very, very far for PAX Day.
I'm seeing more of a focus of games having professions so that everybody playing an MMO isn't fixated just around like the combat and leveling aspect, which is, I think, a good thing. The problem is that a lot of these games don't have a large enough community for people that have one certain profession to feel like they're really doing something important, because it's just not as meaningful whenever you're in a small community like that.
For the player, we offer a character which has multiple different layers. So depending on what type of game you as a player want to play, you can combine these items which have specific stats.
The thing that I'm most proud about this game is the procedural costume and surface generator that I made for character. art, which is a procedural way of controlling the metals and leathers in the game, how they behave and how they look.
All of it is meant to at least be to some extent historically
I think it's too shiny, my opinion.
accurate. It goes extremely in depth, and it offers a lot of visual variety.
But I mean, like, think about how good it is. That one of the only complaints that I have is the fucking plate helmet is too shiny. Whenever usually you watch one of these games and it's like, oh, well, the big complaint that I have is it's going to be completely fucking pay to win. Or it's not going to be out and, you know, until like fucking 2027. Or, you know, there's no raids in the game. Yeah, it's a good problem to have. I love that scene. That looks so cool.
You can then choose to go adventures and like exit the Heartlands.
That is amazing.
Go exploring and go to like PvE adventures that are much more dangerous and like experience PvP when you're outside the valleys and you're basically not protected by the Divine Peace.
What we have done is harvested a lot of myths and fables from stories around the world and implement.
I think that's all they really need to do. Like, yeah, just do the same old stuff. Have them go into a labyrinth and there's a minotaur in the labyrinth. Okay? Sounds good. Yep. No complaints. That sounds like fun to me. I'm ready to play that game.
Them in our own way.
Magic is real. Ghosts are real. The extent of knowledge is not known. And this basically plays onto our built-in instincts as humans, you know. We like home, we like cozy, but we're still curious about the darkness, you know. And we also want to experience adventure and danger at some time.
There's more in this world than my team.
To experience adventure and danger at some time.
There's more in this.
This some weird ass motherfucking shit. I love that. Look at that. Oh my god. Looks and sounds like New World just with building. Great. I like New World.
My team at first, and that also provides this sort of progression into the game. Like the further you head out, the increasing the dangers and also the rewards would be.
I think it will take a very long time if you want to really explore everything of the world. But yeah, it's going to be super big.
I'll be very curious to see how this game actually plays out, because it's a sandbox MMO, but like, how is that going to work? I don't know. Like, whenever this comes out, I can't wait to play it. I'm very excited for this.
For PAX Day, we're using Unreal Engine 5, and this allows us to do incredibly vast worlds in incredible details.
We have this semi-procedural approach where the human makes the interesting and important decisions, and then the computer fills out the rest.
You can change things in a really large scale in a matter of seconds.
Striking that right balance between areas that are nice to play in, but have those cool views and epic views of the mountains.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it's about. The only problem whenever I see something like this is I just worry about frame rate. Because, like, you look at the, I don't know, does this say, like, frame rate? I don't know. That says MS, milliseconds. I'm not sure. So, yeah. I do think that also, like, a lot of the improvements in Unreal 5 that have been happening over, like, the last 6 months or so have been, like, performance improvements. I remember I watched a video of this one, like, forest that they have, and before it was more laggy and worse designed, and now it actually can move around with the wind, and it actually is better designed. So I think that you're going to see a lot of optimization with Unreal 5 in the next year or so before this game comes out.
Currently,
it's like 40 FPS. Yeah, but like 40 FPS on like, what, a 4090? And also my understanding that's very limited, so I could be wrong about this. My understanding on game design is that performance-based improvements happen towards the very end of development. So what you're seeing here is probably before that occurs.
To get on Steam, we're also working on multi-platform. We have the game working for other platforms, and we already have prototypes of that, but the current focus is the PC launch on Steam.
That's very good to see. I love to see games that have cross-platform functionality, and in my opinion, as time goes on, it will become more and more an inevitability and a necessity for something to be playable on cross-platform. This is awesome.
The ultimate idea is that we want the game to be playable from any
But
device.
PC should be the focus.
Casually engage with the game, maybe at work or or in the car, and it's very handy to be able to do this from any device, like a mobile
like you're
device.
driving, and so like you want to be like driving and then also like riding your horse or like doing a battle or like something like that. You're doing a castle siege and you're driving with one hand on your phone, the other you're at work, like I mean what else are you gonna do at work, right? So you might as well have the game.
I have never owned a gaming PC, and I have always admired the beautiful worlds that PC players get to experience, and this is my chance actually as a more casual gamer to join in on the fun together with the core MMO players, having my own little...
I think this is one thing that a lot of MMOs don't really hit, is they don't hit people that are like the average, casual player. The last MMO that really hit that, I think Final Fantasy kind of hits that, but the last one that like really hit it was World of Warcraft. Because you had tons of stay-at-home moms that were just playing WoW. They had never played an MMO before. And whenever you get onto that level, that's actual success. So yeah, I do think, look at how, exactly, Genshin. Look at how important hitting that casual player base is for Genshin. And how much it's been beneficial for that game. So I know that everybody's going to meme like, oh yeah, okay, great. This lady, like, she's starting up a company and she doesn't fucking know what she's talking about with this. Like, she doesn't play, like, PC games, like, super hardcore. But I actually think in some ways that can be a good thing, especially with the right team. But it depends on, it's not like one person is going to ruin this whole thing or not. So yeah, I'm not completely out because of listening to this.
Niche thing to do in the world of Bucks Day.
Yeah, I think also like it's a major positive that the game is not again being designed for people that want to play it 12 hours a day. Like those people will find a way to play it 12 hours a day no matter what. But it's also important for casual players and people that aren't super competitive like that to have a good experience. Because whenever you develop a game only for hardcore players by hardcore players, you get a very small player base that effectively, to be fair, doesn't really move a lot. Like you have really dedicated player base like EVE Online, Albion Online, for example, Mortal Online 2. Very small player base, very dedicated player base.
So if you're like games that look similar, but like never experienced that in the context of MMOs, I'm hoping that this game is going to be the one for you that actually breaks the barrier and you want to join an MMO.
It's both for very casual and very hardcore. And the beauty is when we have these two playstyles meet, that's where the magic happens, because they will need each other.
So experienced players can support new players, and new players can just get new gear and join their friends in an adventure.
I hope that this game has a way for experienced players and new players to have a to have like a symbiosis, right? A symbiotic relationship. Because in a lot of games, there is no reason for a new player to ever interact with a experienced player, like a high-level player, and vice versa.
As a solo player or as a casual player, you can provide like an incredible amount of value and kind of feed the market in your area, or like find the market that has some kind of need.
You don't need to
like, for example, I was thinking this out. Like, imagine, like, in New World, if you could have a guild in New World, and the guild needed a lot of boars or something like that, and you could even create quests for lower-level guildmates, that those quests would reward them with experience. And, like, the quests, obviously you'd have to make it to where, like, the quests weren't just, like, super broken or whatever. But this is not impossible to think of. This is not impossible to do. And, yeah, like, the graphics for this, I mean, this is fucking incredible. I love this.
Participate in the big drama, but the fact that there is big drama happening in the world gives the world the context.
That's very important, that they go into the game knowing that the game is designed to create drama. Very good.
See the soldiers, going to war. You will feel it.
Everyone finds a role to play because everyone in the world of Pax Day matters.
I think one way that New World has like kind of some of this functionality is that, like, for example, in a lot of the farms, you're able to get like salt and cranberries and these like kind of niche cooking ingredients that you need later on at high level, but high level players don't want to go out and farm cranberries and salt. So you have new players that farm this stuff because they're naturally in those areas, and then they contribute to the overall economy, and they make those items and they create their own unique value. So that's why I think that this is totally possible to do, because I think New World did that accidentally.
I got really excited about the game because I ran in the empty world, and I could imagine in my head, like, at some point in years to come, all of these buildings will be built by somebody real, like an actual person.
Yeah.
And that felt really nice. I want to be part of this, building this crazy world.
It's going to be a long journey. We view being the stagehands of PAX Day as being more like a marathon rather than a single performance, and that's
so it's going to be coming out in 4 years.
Kind of the key to standing up a world like this and also creating the team around it.
I'll look up after this and
incredibly
see
excited to see
what's about.
how players will build, you know, civilizations up from, you know, the small house into the smaller villages, into the towns, into the cities. You know?
Yeah, I mean, like, I would love to play this game and like have all of my viewers in like the same area, and we all build like a little fucking city state together, the same as we did in Sons of the Forest. That was so cool.
Building out the infrastructure for farming and crafting and blacksmithing and alchemy and finding the resources and studying the magic.
Asmongold, yeah.
Seeing things that we haven't even imagined so far.
You know, the hallmark of any good MMO is to have an initial theory of how the game will evolve, but understand completely that the game in 10 years, 20 years will probably be completely different from the initial game. It's the game of a lifetime.
I believe it's going to be something incredible.
I can't wait to people to play the game and see how they like it.
I think that you're going to have to wait for a game to have that level of tenure. And the next time that's going to happen with an MMO, it will be an MMO that has a very transformative experience, something similar to a Neuralink or VR. I don't think that we're going to be able to have that level of an experience again after World of Warcraft. Personally, I think it's going to have to be on that level of escapism.
Yes, I want to see people's faces playing the game and discovering everything that we've prepared for them.
The stage is yours, and we just can't wait to see the world that you make of it.
Okay, well, you can't wait. All right, cool. So when's it coming out?
So please go to playpaxday.com or find PAX Day on Steam, wishlist us, and we'll begin opening up access for our first wave of testers before too long.
Before too long. Got it. Okay. Let's look this shit up and see how long before too long is. Give me 1 second. Because, like, yeah, they need to release this. I'm ready. Let's see. I'll find this shit real quick. Play PAX Day. Let's see. I'll pull this up real quick. There it is. And 2030, news, media, where the fuck is the game? When is it coming out? Playtest sign-in is open. Where's the game? When is it coming out? If you're reading this, you're curious to learn, when's it coming out? When is this coming out? When's the game? Where's the game coming out? Okay, that's nice. You talk about, no, I want to see the game. Okay, this is different media. Oh, wow. Okay, so these are the different pictures we've already seen. I think these are already places that we've seen before, so we don't need to go over and look at that again. Oh, this part is new. Some of these are new. Let's take a look at some of the pictures that they have posted on here. And again, you can see how these pictures do look great, but it's very clear this is actually in-engine stuff that's available for you. So that looks fucking badass. I think that looks kind of that looks like super fake. I'm sure they'll improve that. The bricks look fake as fuck. But other than that, I mean, this is fucking amazing. I mean, oh my god. And this is the table that we saw before. And, oh, this, you know what? I think I know what this is. This is called a bear. Yeah, this is a bear, if anybody didn't know that. And so, yeah, looks very, very cool. And it's like New World? Yes. Except for apparently you can actually build houses and shit. What's this? Okay. And then this is another, probably some stronghold. And this is an indoor area. I like this a lot. Obviously, you know, one of the big things that Unreal 5 sells is its lighting and like all of its lighting technology. So it's no surprise that they're going to have these conveniently placed holes at the top here to shine down different lights to make it look even better than it already does. So the armor here, I mean, I don't really know about the armor. It looks okay. Like, I want to see some fucking, like, you know, some World of Warcraft Dreadnought-like armor. Just badass shit to wear. And of course, like, this is probably the best scene out of the whole video, in my opinion. Maybe that, or like the you know, like the group of 4 of them walking around in the dark. That looked fucking amazing. Let's see. I think this is just all repeats of previous things. And yeah, it is. Okay, so when's the game coming out? All right, the game and announcing it. That's nice. Share what we've been working on. Okay, so this came out yesterday. Playtest sign-in is available. Okay, when is this going to happen? Help wanted. Build a better sandbox. Okay, when's it coming out? Okay, in the coming weeks, we'll send an email prompting you to complete your... prompt. Fuck. Okay. Well, look, it's going to come out really soon. What is PAX Die Mine? I have no idea what the fuck this means. Like, the name is weird. I wish they had a better name for it. But anyway, we're going to watch. There's a NARC video about this, too, we're going to take a look at. I'll link the one I just showed you guys. This is just a synopsis of the new things that have come together. Yeah, make sure you guys... we're definitely going to play this whenever it comes out. Make sure you guys pick it up and, you know, follow it. I'll be right back.